taking so long to get to you guys with this. I ran a mastermind with, or not really ran, but was at one for like a week in Orlando, and then spoke on stage, and then I made it over to Melbourne, and that's where I'm at now. So it's really awesome. But I saw that you guys have some questions, and so now I'm getting to them. So this is just kind of an ongoing thing. I'm not going to be able to devote a ton of time to this stuff because honestly, it doesn't make me any money, right? And if you guys are devoting a ton of time to things that don't make you money, no good. But I love you guys, and I'm still here to help. So let me share my screen real quick and show you what we've got. And I want to answer some of these questions. There it is. And all right, cool. So Maureen Kelly, before I used Instagress and while it was on, I got English speaking followers. I ran it for 10 hours, and after Instagress was turned off, about half my followers are now from India, other Middle Eastern countries, and they don't speak English. Is this any correlation to my settings in Instagress? Yes, absolutely, 100%. That has to do with the hashtags that you're liking. So the only reason you're getting, or the people that you're following. So the people that you're following and the people whose pictures you're liking are people that are not speaking English, or at least, maybe that's not their primary language, but they're still using an English hashtag, and you're liking their hashtag. And so they see a like from you, or they see a follow from you, and they check you out and they decide to follow you. And if they don't speak English, or they're from a country that you're not trying to target, it's 100% because that hashtag. Thought about turning I actually haven't messed with location settings, but you could choose. But yeah, so if you actually do mess with location settings, Maureen, and figure out that that little bit, I'd love to hear what you find. All right, Muriel. Dirk is the Insta guy, the two of us, and already working with Follow Liker instead of Instagress. That's fine. They do the exact same thing. Since I'm learning this from this class myself and really digging into it and have the intention to build my own series of accounts, do you recommend also work with Instagress in my case, or stick with Follow Liker? What's your reason to use Instagress above Follow Liker? I know that Justin's using Follow Liker. Thanks. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm using Instagress because that's what Lawrence taught me, and I found out about Follow Liker afterward, and I've never actually tried it. But all you're really trying to do is automate the liking and the following from Instagram. And so whether you use Follow Liker, Instagress, or whatever comes out next month, doesn't matter, right? So just pick one that you like and go with it. Don't let anything hold you up, And I don't think you actually have. I think you already decided to move forward with it, and I remember we talked about that in Orlando. So good on you. All right, Patricia Henry. It seems like a lot of bots and other salespeople are following me. How do I track the people with MLM companies that aren't trying to recruit me? I could change my hashtags, but then I'm not getting people who are interested and want to start their own business. Well, then don't change your hashtags to hashtags that are people who aren't interested, and find more hashtags and just keep trying things of people who are interested. But for the most part, bots and the bots and the salespeople, those are just the noisiest. Okay, it seems like those are the only thing following you, but in reality, those are just the noisiest ones following you because they're the ones that are auto commenting. But I wouldn't really worry about it. It's not a bad thing, because it pads your stats, right? I mean, would you rather post a picture and get 5 likes or 100 likes? I just reviewed David Book's thing, and he had pictures where you get like 100 likes on it, and it looks awesome. And I looked through it, and the only comments, there's like 20 comments on there, and they're all from bots. But in reality, that's better than no engagement at all, right? So and you can't really stop them, so it doesn't matter. But the other thing is, attract people in the MLM companies that aren't trying to recruit you. That doesn't matter either, because the majority of people in network marketing companies quit, and the majority of people in network marketing companies join other opportunities, and the majority of people in network marketing companies will even try to run more than one opportunity at once. I mean, think of you've been in this for a long time, Patricia, and you've been to events and stuff. Think of all the people you know. Have they tried other things? Do people take personal responsibility and say the reason this isn't working is because of me? They say it's because of something else. The answer is yes, absolutely. That's what everyone does. And so I wouldn't worry about the fact that you're trying to get recruited by people. Just keep doing what you're doing, and one of these days, if you continue to provide value and you hit them on a day where they're looking to join something else, maybe they'll join you. So just kind of keep at it. P.S. I finally figured out how to do my capture page and link it all together. Thank God for my upline, Marisol Dennis. She is awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Cool. Because you definitely want that all that stuff to work. Tons of YouTube videos and stuff out there for anybody who isn't looking to figure it out from Marisol. That's how I figured it out. Just kind of searched around and messed with it until I got it. So if anybody's still stuck on that, do exactly what Patricia did and just stay persistent. And you'll figure it out. All right, just so you know me, I'm not an engineer like Lawrence Tam. All I want to do is be able to go to the wall, turn on the light switch, and it works. Yeah, so here's another thing. If you just want to be able to turn it on and it works, hire an electrician, right? If you want to figure out how to get this capture page going and you don't really want to learn how to do it yourself, I bet that there's people, even in this group, that if you paid them a little bit of money, they'd do it for you. Just find someone to do it for you. Upwork.com, easy place to post a little thing and say, hey, I just want somebody who knows how to work InstaBuilder or whatever capture page system you're doing, and then just talk to them and work out a deal, and they'll make it happen. Because I completely agree, you don't have to learn how to be an electrician. Obama had a very, very successful internet marketing campaign, email marketing campaign, capture page system, and I don't think Obama even saw it at all, right? He just paid someone and they did it. You could do the same thing. So with that said, I'm grateful I took the class. Now at least I know more about Instagram than I did. Awesome. Good to hear. All right, Paul. I'm struggling to come up with pictures. There's a source for royalty pictures that I can use that are relevant. If you check the last FAQ that I did, there's a couple of people that mentioned places in the comments there, and you can use those. The other thing is I like to take a lot of my own pictures and use my own pictures and have me in the pictures, because I believe that if I'm building this business to recruit people, people don't join companies, people join people. And while the Empower Network sales videos converts really well, or maybe whatever sales webinar that you're using, maybe it converts really well, it would convert a lot better if you built a personal relationship with them first. So if you think of the people on your list as the majority of them are people that just opted in for a freebie or for whatever, and they're never going to buy anything. Then you have another section of your list, and these are like the heroin addict kind of, it's the quick hit sales, people that join right away, they buy right away. And absolutely you want them, but those people are also more likely to quit right away and join something else right away. And then finally you have the third group, and this is actually where your big money is at. And these are people that don't join immediately. It takes them a little bit of time. They do their research, and when they join, they stick around a lot longer. And those are the people that, to build a relationship with them, you want to build a lot of personality into what you're doing. And so in your Instagram account, have pictures of you doing fun things, hanging out with your family, going to the park, doing whatever. Have pictures in there that slowly build up to where they know who you are, to where if they saw a picture from you in the feed, they don't have to read your name to know who you are, right? Okay, cool. Clinton Douglas, I'm getting lots of likes and follows and no leads yet. Awesome, congratulations. Scale it up, get more likes and follows. And then as for leads, maybe you need to think a little bit better of your capture page. Maybe your capture page isn't compelling to your audience. Maybe your calls to action. Maybe you're not doing enough calls to action to tell people to look at your capture page. Maybe your copy in your Instagram profile, right above where your link is, maybe that needs to be tweaked and changed up a little bit. Maybe the copy on the capture page needs to be improved a bit. Those are really, really it. So I would say either you're not touching on the right hashtags, so the people that are coming to you aren't interested in your offer. If you are touching on the right hashtags, maybe your copy's not good enough to where they actually want to click on the link and check out your offer. And then if that is good enough, maybe the copy on your capture page isn't good enough. The other thing is I would absolutely check it to make sure the links work, because I found 2 people now who had links in their profile and they're asking me what's up, and I click on their link and it doesn't work. So definitely make sure, double check, triple check your links, put your email address in there, go all the way through to, as far as you can in the process so that you know that it works. All right, super nice. Brian, I'd love to know the outsourcing sources you use when we have the next webinar. Sue, I can tell you right now, Upwork.com. Boom, there it is. Where will great work take you? Freelancers to tackle any job, any size, anytime. So here's some guidelines. Typically, I do prefer people from the Philippines, just because the people in the Philippines, they look at entrepreneurship as risky. So you can hand them your entire business and they're not going to steal it. They would rather be an employee. They love American culture. Their dollar is not worth very much at all compared to our dollar, so it doesn't cost very much to give them quite a lot of value. The ability to work from home for them is cool, but you got to know a couple of things. For one, they have power outages pretty regularly. So I like to not charge them, pay them per hour. I like to pay them per task completed. In December, you do have to pay them double. That's part of their culture. That's how it is. They get paid double in December. So in the month of December, you just pay twice what you would normally pay them. Because the one who makes the most money, they actually get the pleasure of paying for all the gifts for everyone in their family. So all their siblings, their mother, father, daughters, sons, and cousins, and brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter, all of it. They buy all the gifts, and so actually, that's happened for the lady who works for me. She's been able to buy all the gifts for everyone, so it's been a huge blessing for her and her family, and everyone's real happy about it. But really, typically, one of the things that I use is Jing, Jing. It's from TechSmith. If you just Google Jing, what this does is this lets you take little 5-minute screen records, really, really easy. So I'll just record the screen and I'll say, hey, I want you to do this, do this, do this, do this, and I'm gonna pay you this much money. Cool? And I'll send it out over there for an email, and then they'll be able to see it, and they'll ask some questions, and I just kind of go back and forth. Typically, I check their work, make sure it's good, but the sooner I can say, all right, you are good to go, and not ever have to pay attention to it at all, and it just gets done, that's, load off my mind, and I get to enjoy my life, and I get to spend my time growing my business elsewhere instead of doing these mundane, repetitive stuff. So really, that's it. It's not difficult. You're just going to want to jump in there and just do it. You either look at the people that are already offering something if you want something done that's commonly wanted, and if you want something really, really specific, you just create a job post. And what you're going to want to do is you want to hire slowly and fire quickly. Okay, you want to go through a ton of people and say, disqualified, 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 disqualified. And then as soon as somebody's actually on, give them some trial task, work with them a bit. But if it doesn't look like it's going to work out, move on to the next one immediately, because this is definitely in your favor. There's way more people looking to make money working for you than you're looking to pay somebody. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully that was helpful, guys. You guys are awesome. I can say that I'm definitely going to keep moving forward with this. I'm still making sales every single day with this stuff, and I'm looking to scale it up even bigger. We're working on getting a team rotator thing. So if you're in Empower Network, if you're on my team, if you're on the 8FM team, we're going to be doing some really cool stuff for people that are all in. If you're not in Empower Network, you should definitely join. It's going to be cool, especially with the stuff that's coming out with this Uniline system and all the pay plans. We went from 20 to 40 to 50 people a day that were joining, and then it slowly went to 100, 200, 350, 600 people just joined yesterday. So this thing's blowing up. Empower Network's back. We are rocking along. You're going to want to be in on that. So this is cool. This is exciting. It's working. I'm still using the Total Shortcut. If anybody's using any other capture pages and they're converting really well, let me know. That'd be cool. Or not capture pages, sales pages. But yeah, so leave me some comments below if you have any questions about what I answered here, and I would love to dig in a little bit deeper and help you guys out. Have an awesome day. Make this year killer. Take massive action. Hire people to do the things that are repetitive. Scale up. See how quickly you can get to 10 accounts, and then from there to 100 accounts. All right. Love you guys. Later.